What's going on, you guys? James here with some real news. The Marvel Cinematic Universe has seen a huge shakeup with one of their tentpole films. So before I dive into that, if this is your first time here at the channel and you're wondering who Real James is, well, that's me, and I love talking all about movies. So please go ahead and hit the big red button below, subscribe to the channel for new videos each and every day. Also, don't forget to smash that like button, share this video, and I'm gonna need your comments on this one. Do you think this is a good change for the cinematic universe, or do you think it's awful? Sound off below. So let's dive in. What is going on with the Doctor Strange sequel in the Multiverse of Madness? Oh boy. Scott Derrickson, who directed the first film, great. I mean, oh my goodness, he did such an amazing job. He was signed on to do the sequel. He's a horror guy. He's got a big background with horror. And the film had this weird, scary vibe to it. And I was like, oh, all right, I'm feeling this. And when they debuted some of the artwork for it at San Diego Comic-Con, I mean, just the title card alone made me excited. But as of yesterday, Film reports that Scott Derrickson and Marvel Studios has parted ways, and Scott Derrickson confirmed it on his Twitter account. Now let's go ahead and read what exactly Scott Derrickson said on his Twitter. He says, "Marvel and I have mutually agreed to part ways on Doctor Strange in the Multiverse of Madness due to creative differences. I am thankful for our collaboration and will remain on as EP." EP means executive producer, of course. Now, this is weird for me, because as a fan of Scott Derrickson, and especially his work with Doctor Strange, I thought he was a perfect shoe-in fit. I mean, this is going to be something great for the entire Marvel Cinematic Universe because it was going to bring a fresh approach. And now it seems like those creative differences might have something to do, in my opinion, with the amount of horror in the film. I think Scott Derrickson wanted to break ground and do something new with a Marvel film, but Disney and Marvel probably had a different idea because they still have to appeal to children, and, you know, scary movies can sometimes be a little bit strong for families. And I get it, creative differences will always happen with studios, but it is a shame to see it happen with this Doctor Strange sequel for a film that had so much promise, and it actually was my most anticipated MCU film in this next phase. It just stinks to see Scott Derrickson depart. To be honest, I don't see any other big name director taking over control here, so I think Marvel's gonna put in a maybe first or second time director and probably pull the strings just a little bit to get the exact product they want. Now, the last time we saw something like this was with Ant-Man, if I'm not mistaken, where Edgar Wright was basically told to leave, essentially, but, you know, they kept some of this script and it ended up being a great film. But yeah, this just doesn't spell good news for the Doctor Strange sequel, and honestly, I'm a bit more comfortable in saying that Eternals might be better than Doctor Strange in the Multiverse of Madness. So we'll see what happens, but let me know in the comments below. Do you think this is a good move for Marvel, or do you think this is going to really hurt the Doctor Strange sequel? And if you haven't already, go ahead and hit the big red button below, subscribe to the channel, like this video, and share with all of your Marvel friends. And if you missed any of my reviews this week of Just Mercy and Underwater, you'll find the links below in the description. Alrighty guys, so until next time, and hopefully I'll be back with some good news, I'll catch you at the next screening.